Hi. Yeah.
Geopolis sounds like a breed of mushroom.
Right.
I think Frongi does sound like a mushroom. Some kind of weird fungus. It's fine.
But I like mushrooms, so.
They are
So do
delicious.
Mushrooms are quite delicious. But also the number of times I've confessed to you, whether it be radio dramas or other projects, I think that's also also accurate. We just love Frongi in this household.
Absolutely. We do love the Frongis. And yes, Digital Twitch, we are happy that Frongi Land has become a thing.
I still need to draw a map.
Ooh.
Ooh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
But everyone, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Hopefully, there it is. Now you see it on your screen. Nothing unusual about this. Not a thing.
Not at all.
I kind of like the vests. Those look comfortable.
Yeah, they're super cute. Like the weirdly quilted.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, for everyone in chat, before we proceed, do not spoil or say anything. Frongi here has no idea what is happening.
Well,
Yes.
I'm also not watching the chat, so you're pretty safe.
But
Fair, but it's a better
please.
safety.
yes, no spoilers in the chat. If I see spoilers in the chat, I will delete it.
It's an instant bonk. No, that's
Nice
a bonk at that point.
That is a bonkable offense. It's not a
If
bannable
there-
one, but it's bonking. It's bonking
If there are
time.
other people who live under a rock like I do who haven't seen it, yes, I suppose you shouldn't spoil it for them either.
Indeed.
This game is one of those where people actively go into chats and try to spoil things for people because people are horrible.
Well, once again, I'm safe under my rock, don't have the chat open, so I'm at least good.
Good.
Indeed, Digital Twitch. From the chat, it's totes normal, absolutely kawaii AF. All
okay.
right.
We should introduce, or do we want to have her introduced correctly, or do we want to introduce her to the characters on screen real fast?
Well, let's give a brief introduction to the characters for Frongi. Starting from the left, we have Sayori, the one with the bow.
Uh-huh.
The one immediately to her right, and in the foreground, or the background,
here?
background, we have Yuri, the one with the book. The one immediately to her right is Natsuki, and the one in the foreground is Monica.
Okay. Do we not get properly introduced in the game, or?
We do, but it's fun to
okay.
have their names real fast now because when you realize Monica's the only one with not a Japanese name.
Yeah. Okay.
Really.
Enter my name.
Mm.
There we go. NeoIvan.
Okay.
Can we decide now who we're voicing? Wait, this is your project. How would you like us to be split up?
Well, I
I'm
believe
doing Monica.
yes,
On what you were saying.
that is what we discussed before. You wanted to reprise your role as Monica, as you've done it before, when you were with friends. But I'll let you guys decide which one you want to do. I do not want to assign anyone anything.
Oh god.
And of course, I'll be the pro tag, unless Mario wants to jump in.
So there's the four characters. Sayori's the girl speaking right now. She's your childhood friend character.
Who's the boisterous pink-haired one? Not
Natsuki,
yeah.
she's your she's your tsundere character.
Oh crap, she's the tsundere one? I don't know if that's my
The pink
typical
one's
voice type.
the pink one's your sassy soon. The purple
Oh,
one's
God.
like the more not necessarily Ara, but the more mature demure voice. And then Sayori's your Genki girl next door.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you cast me. I feel like I could do Genki Girl Next Door, but I think, Kaylee, you should just cast me.
I really want you to do Sayori for a certain scene later.
She was the long black-haired one with the book?
That's Yuri.
Ah, damn it.
Actually, no. Actually, I think you'd be good with Yuri too.
So,
Yuri and Sayori. So you're
Sayori was the one with the bow.
Yes.
Okay.
She's talking right now.
Okay, and she's a what type of character now?
She's your super bubbly girl next door. She's the
All
best
right.
friend live next door all our life.
All right. As is evidenced here by the text. Okay. Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself.
Oh yeah, this is great.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting for her. But if she's going to chase me like that, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me.
Wow, this protagonist.
Oh yeah, he's great.
I overslept again! But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, NeoIvan.
I love this voice.
It's so good.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Oh, rude.
Fine.
The Protec's kind of a dick.
I'm getting that sense.
But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, NeoIvan, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you. What's a club?
The thing that you hold and beat people with.
The thing that every school has to do.
Oh, I like Kaylee's idea. The thing I need. Bonk. I'll join the Bonk Club, please. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't even been looking.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content to just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I mean, I feel like I'm being attacked.
Yeah, a little bit.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Just a setup for any isekai right there, though.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy, like this golf club. No promises, though. Except for you, golf club.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Sayori's so precious.
She is. I love her. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
I think for me, Sayori and Monica are tied for best girl.
I'm that guy that says all of them are best girls. Because I can't choose.
We don't know. We don't know how things have changed now with Plus, so this could change.
That is
You're
true.
gonna have a definitive best girl.
That is also true. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
I kind of want a club sandwich, not gonna lie.
Yes. I'm hungry.
I've been streaming since 8 this morning. I am really hungry.
Oh man, you should grab something to eat.
Fine.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
I guess you have no choice. Yeah, that's what I would do. This protagonist is way too relatable.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out, thinking about golf clubs. I ask around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom, like an idiot.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Thank you. You didn't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
No what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori, she's so precious.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the people who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club.
Oh, come on, please.
Anime is just another kind of literature. It's fine.
Yeah. Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Probably the latter. I let out a long, fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Cupcakes.
Yes! Let's go!
Oh God, I should probably get my inner tsundere ready.
Just a quick look at chat, but hear me out. Does this anime club meet at 4 p.m. on Fridays only? Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
That was clever.
Claps.
See what you doing.
Claps. Claps. You get the claps, digital
Oh,
Twitch.
snaps. It's a literature club. Snaps.
And then after the anime club, I was going to check out the beatnik club. I mean, what? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Listen, man, that cupcake I'm sure is delicious and is worth it. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Also, it has gone completely quiet.
What? Yeah, I don't hear the music anymore. That's weird.
Oh, cool. Surprising me. Sayori, full of energy, swings the door to the classroom open.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Oh, this is me too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She is technically the upperclassmen. They're all the same age. They're all 18. And Salvato has made a public thing. They are all 18. Even though Natsuki is canonically an underclassman, I don't know how that works. Maybe, I don't know. Don't ask me. She probably failed a grade.
Let's see. What kind of voice would she have? I don't know.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
NeoIvan, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. My one weakness.
What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki. How do you pronounce that? I've been saying Natsuki. Natsuki?
Ski. Yeah.
Natsuki, yeah.
Like you're not going skiing. Not ski.
Ah, Natsuki. Got it. Is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Yeah, Yuri is the quiet type. She prefers to... She loves reading.
She was always quiet.
And
Yeah, tone her down some more. Okay.
Brace the sex appeal. That's
Yes.
that's literally her character.
Mhm. It's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, NeoIvan.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, way out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, NeoIvan. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica.
If full stop put a giant obnoxious bow in my hair with a ponytail just for this.
I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and
You can
Yuri...
say Natsuki if you need to.
No, it's just, if that's the proper pronunciation, then I'd rather do that. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Oh God, I'm having flashbacks.
Oh. I did a stream of this earlier this year where I voiced all 4 girls, and my brain is trying to not go back into it because
Sayori was nice and soft like this. Natsuki was an absolute gremlin.
Monica was a valley girl, and then Yuri was the auto type. And so
Monica's a valley girl. I'm dying.
So Monica ended up a valley girl because the person I was streaming with he decided he wanted to voice everything before he called for help, going, I can't do this. Help. I decided to keep the bit running.
You know, I would easily cast you as all 4 of these girls. I don't know if my voice type fits any of them. We'll see. Here we go.
Oh,
Really like your Sayori. Unironically, really like your Sayori.
Your Sayori is amazing. Also, from the chat, Alfie's returns as kawaii anime girl.
No, not again. Hey, poor throat.
Yeah, no. At least you don't have to voice Undyne at the same time.
God.
And also from the chat, quiet, Frongi, you are killing this. Absolutely. You're doing wonderful.
Doing my best. I'm so skeptical. I'm also just like really on edge because so far this game seems so normal. And I'm like, what's the catch? There has to be one. It's okay.
It's fine. Just
Just go.
cupcakes, dang it.
Okay.
Not like I want you to eat cupcakes or anything, Baka.
Okay. Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
No,
idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Hurry and take one.
Oh. I ate one already. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica, and I grab a second one.
It's delicious!
Sayuri talks over a mouthful as she already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is
Ironically,
quiet.
how do you eat a cupcake?
Me?
Like in general, like this is for both of you because there are so many ways. Everyone likes to fight over the best way to eat a cupcake.
I don't eat cupcakes.
Smart.
That is a legit thing. How do you eat a cupcake? I don't.
I don't.
I just go straight into it. I just bite it.
Seldom eat them.
If it has chocolate icing on it, like a lot of the icing, if it's one of those kind of cupcakes where there's a lot of icing, I go for the icing first.
Too much sugar. Oh, they're so sweet. Okay.
Well, Natsuki is quiet from my eating the icing first. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. It's probably that she doesn't like me at all. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor, and I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Maybe. But not for you, you know. You. Me.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Just taking a quick look at the chat. Welcome to D-Twitch, where we tackle the hard questions, like how to eat cupcakes. Absolutely. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Now I can go for some either green or black tea. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yeah, it does actually.
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Quick thing, just gonna go to the settings just to lower the music down just a little bit. There we go. Because, Kaylee, you're sounding just a little bit soft now, and I just want to be sure everyone can hear you.
Oh, interesting.
That could just be the music and your voice mixing, and I do have a hearing problem, so just want to be absolutely sure. In my, for
Alright,
me,
if I
even
need to launch on my microphone, I can launch.
pretend it's a cupcake. All right, Yuri.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori with the promise of cupcakes. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have been a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
I love that her hair is in mid swish.
Swish and flick. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. You could also put it as, having more than 4 romance options in a visual novel gets really clustered really fast. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
You knew it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, NeoIvan, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I mean, to be fair, it is very effective. Super effective, even. What about you, Yuri?
And if a pretty girl is just like, hey, I want to read with you, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
God, I relate to her now.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people.
Oh, hard relate.
This is exactly why I said you were voicing Yuri.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Dude, girl, I feel you.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
That is true.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
I'm fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
Not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't... Oh, sorry.
You wouldn't like them even if you're stealing my line.
Not very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
So preemptive apology. It's starting to storm outside, so if you hear a giant kaboom, it's thunder.
Good to know.
Sweet.
It made me...
I'll just assume Thor is right outside your building.
I mean, Athena's right here screaming, so same difference.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share with them. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, NeoIvan?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh? Well, what's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. The moment these girls look sad, I am in a trance.
The power of the puppy dog bite. It's the puppy dog eyes.
All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry. I thought...
Also, apparently this school has quicksand.
NeoIvan.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? What is this, a Japanese anime? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I mean, bro, come on.
like how we went from cute girls to beautiful girls.
Right. Everyone, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thank you, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
NeoIvan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. A wink.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Dude, if the so-called, like, way out of your league human is suddenly talking to you with that level of interest, to be like, I think you might have a shot at friendship, for sure. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Also facts.
Isn't that every dating sim, though? Like, you want that romance route, the friendship route's okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
See, you don't die route that you want to go for.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, NeoIvan, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, and always, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Yes. Yes, you will. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
I am
Okay.
so scared. Jeez, what?
Frongi.
Yeah. Oh my god, you actually have to write a poem.
It's time to write a
Sort of.
poem. Pick words you think
Okay.
your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whomever likes your poem the most.
Do you want to try to aim for someone specifically? NeoIvan, save.
Absolutely. Definitely going to save.
You know
let's
what?
let's get the tsundere girl. Let's
You
get
want to
her
go for
with-
Natsuki?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah?
well, what words do you think Natsuki will like?
Super like emo words on the outside. No, wait. They said she likes cute things, right? And she writes cute poems. Dang it. Okay.
So you have to look at the words on the screen, and you pick one from each page to decide how to write our poem.
Okay. Eternity.
If they bounce,
Oh.
that means it's their word.
Does this have to make a sentence or just
No. You just pick words. You just pick words.
Mm-hmm.
Daydream. Romance? Amazing.
Fireworks!
Lucky. Sugar.
There we
Sparkle?
go.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Oh, we have to do 20? Oh my god. Okay. Wonderful. Doki Doki. Bouncy. Shiny. Puppy. Puppies are definitely cute.
These are cute.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Because you boop puppies on the snoot.
Do boo puppies in the state.
Always.
We're also gonna say anime because we know she's a weeb.
Fireflies? Smile. Lord, these words. Let's do heart.
Bubbles! Parfait!
Parfait sounds really good right now.
Mm-hmm.
The last one.
Kaylee, determination.
We could do that, or we could do giggle.
Oh no, whichever one you wanted to do. This is
He
your.
was traumatizing me with the
Giggle.
Undertale playthrough.
Mhm.
Oh. Let's do giggle.
Giggle it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Christ. What the hell is this going to do?
You'll
This is how
find
you.
out.
This is how it sets up which girl you romance.
Oh, lordy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi again, NeoIvan. I
Hello.
forgot how to voice act there for a second. Wow.
It happens.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, NeoIvan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Come on, like he deserves any slack. You already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Last year, too. You don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her desk.
Don't worry, guys.
I
NeoIvan,
want to do Natsuki.
It sounds fine to me.
Okay.
What was that?
I was asking if I was a little hot whenever I get into Natsuki, because I realize Natsuki's loud.
No, I think you were fine.
Okay, good.
NeoIvan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and NeoIvan can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be so shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Damn it, Yuri, you're too cute. Stop it.
Super cute. They're all really cute.
They are.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So, I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read.
It's War and Peace.
And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
Hell yeah. I mean, this is...
Discuss a book?
How is this girl accidentally being so freaking cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book that doesn't have a name.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read.
Oh, come on, boy. I need to know what this book is.
I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. Festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like that at all, you know. You just need a way of showing that to everyone. And that speaks to their creative minds and doesn't sound totally pretentious.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
The thing?
What's this?
What's the thing?
Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Brain.
Huh. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Can be bribed with food.
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. I'm volunteering her.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Bless you. Was
So
that
sorry.
a sneeze?
Gesundheit.
I'm okay.
Don't die.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
I am so scared for some reason.
Wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club? If so, I want to join.
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Oh god, the horrors. Less time for anime. I can't.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my
I have to
shoulder.
go see what just fell.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The storm is shaking things loose.
Oh dear. Do be safe. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Just hold on a second. I got a text from someone that I can't ignore.
No worries. I'll just fill the dead air and say, I don't know why. I just like, this is so normal. This visual novel is so normal so far, which makes me think narratively that something is going to go really crazy. I don't know what it is, but we've brought up horror. So I'm like, is this going to turn into like some bloody tsundere goes crazy? Like, but they're talking about literature. So I don't know. Maybe it's just really wholesome. Who knows?
Indeed.
But if it's just a really wholesome, normal thing, why are so many people into it? Why does it get memed on so hard? Why does it get like, I don't know, Kaylee said it gets memed on. Things don't get memed on unless... I'm so scared.
Oh, there's nothing to be scared of.
I don't trust the way you just said that. Anyway.
Yeah. Don't worry, all will be revealed. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Hayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
It's called natural bedhead.
I ain't falling for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either.
Okay, Sherlock Holmes. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Suddenly I'm L from Death Note.
Oh my god.
And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe.
Like a Conan joke because I literally have a Gunpla Conan sitting right in front of my monitor.
Yes.
I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Yeah?
Ouch. Dude.
Very.
It's because the guy I want to notice isn't paying attention because he's a dumbass and rude.
That's
My
super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Eh?
He's making it weirdly lewd.
Yep.
I'm good at making things weirdly lewd.
Don't say that.
Fair.
You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
Oh, holy balls, there's a bug in my booth. Of course there is!
Ooh.
During this moment? Stop. No! Where did it go? Oh my god! I don't know where it went. was the hard part. It was one of those stupid beetles. Anyway, okay. I'll just, if I scream, that's why, because I can't find it. Okay. It's okay, though. Don't laugh at me. It was, oh, God, gross. No, I hate this. Summer, go away.
It's okay, though.
Frongi, I love you so much.
You're way too precious.
I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Oh, I thought you were too close to my boobies.
You're up. Why is this one so hard to close?
My boobs, you're flat.
Did the beetle strike?
No, I'm laughing because this is lewd. Carry on.
Yes, I am the narrator. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori blazer buttoned up like this?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
I kind of want giant neon signs being like, protagonist, you are a dummy.
Yeah,
Hey,
kind
she
of.
likes you. Pay attention.
Yep, she likes you.
I'm oblivious. I don't know if I'm this oblivious. Actually, I'm probably this oblivious.
Yeah, you probably just need a regular sign that people hold versus billboards like this character does.
Yeah.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things, jeez.
Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Ah, but I was joking that time.
And it's impossible to tell if you sometimes...
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! NeoIvan, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Someone to share with? Someone to share with.
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. It shines so brightly, it blinds me. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
All right, Frongi.
Oh, who should I show my poem to first? Well, since you wrote it for Natsuki, I think we should show Natsuki.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like.
Oh, that means this ended up not a Natsuki poem.
Uh-oh.
First of
Yeah.
all,
Yeah, we have a Sayori poem.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, once you write the poem, whoever you spend that day with is who the poem ended up for.
Oh.
That can change every day. So you can either hardcore go for a single girl, or you can, change it up.
Date them all.
You
Get a
could.
harem.
I mean,
first of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when I was writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica over there said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. We're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
I love her.
I do too. She's really fiery, but very sweet once you get to know her. Like all tsunderes are.
Yep.
So, in other words, you're saying
Baka.
in other words, you like it. You like it. That's why I'd probably be terrible with a tsundere character. I would just tease them mercilessly about it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You understand anything, do you?
Probably not.
I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you've never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
I guess. Maybe because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Wow.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
The other nice thing about writing but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Let's bring out the feeling last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
It's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Even though we're all 18.
I'm just going to assume that she just turned 18. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Alright, Frongi, who should we,
I think we should just alternate so Kaylee and I could take turns doing characters, so I don't care. Pick one of mine. Either Sayori or Yuri, I don't care.
Let's go with Yuri.
Okay.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I guess I did. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate amber glow, bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Dang. sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What are you What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
Lol, I was like, oh shit, I can't read this.
I was about to make a comment. The last time I streamed it, our Yuri was also like, oh shit, son, I can't read that.
That was a struggle for me to read. I tried. But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very well, or often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something.
You kind of cut out there.
I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, NeoIvan.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences.
You keep cutting in and out, Frongi.
My air conditioner kicked on, but also I have my gain down for being up. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, experience, work.
You keep cutting in and out.
Yeah,
All right.
you have the curse of Kaylee.
Ooh, let me disconnect and reconnect.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Technical difficulties.
Hello.
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 This is any better. I just rebooted Discord.
Should be better, theoretically.
Could also be my computer's overheating like I thought it would.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said.
I don't know. Okay. Well, do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound
Okay.
fine.
All right, let's see. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
Definitely much better.
Awesome.
Damn it,
They
Discord.
usually... it's fine. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's really impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Who should I show my poem to next? How about Monica?
Monica.
Hi, NeoIvan. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Blah, blah. Glad to hear it. I don't know why. I don't know where that accent came from.
By the way,
I am in a moment. We having a throwback to that KFC dating sim. All right.
I love
All right. God, that was so perfect. By the way, since you're new and God damn it.
Damn it.
Since you're new and everything, I don't even have an accent. Where is this coming from?
Maybe you're hungry and you want some KFC.
You're right. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. That is too real for me.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, NeoIvan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I read your poem. Reading your poem, I know how to read.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing kind of has a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
Trying not to read into that too much. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. Not gonna lie, when I stepped away to investigate the loud crash noise, I still had my headphones on, and listening to Frongi's fears gives me life.
Oh my god. I still have them.
Good.
Do not worry, you are safe.
For now.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
That's good advice.
I mean, this is all full of pretty solid writing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually extremely solid.
Yes.
Do I have to giggle again? I'll do Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Until you make it, baby. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that's... Wow, I can't read apparently. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. Real, blind, like a film left out in the sun. It's too late, my retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole, it wasn't too bright. It's too deep. Stretching forever into everything. Hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Jeez.
That's really deep.
What do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
That's like actually awesome writing advice.
That's my advice for today.
Well done, Monica.
Thanks for listening, you NaNoWriMo writers.
Who should
Coming
I
up
shoot?
on that soon, isn't it November?
Yeah, it's November, yeah. Lately, though, they have a summer one. They call it Camp Nano, and I think it happens in
I like that.
June or July, or I don't know. Haven't done it for a while, but yeah. Yep, November.
Neat. I guess I should show my poem to the only person left in the room.
I guess we should.
And not Scruffy, the janitor.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, NeoIvan.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I am doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a NeoIvan poem. And that makes it feel extra special.
Aw.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori, but also really incredibly wholesome and sweet.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. God, I'm such a douche. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, NeoIvan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear Sunshine, The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, God.
She is so incredibly precious.
I want breakfast.
I love it.
Me too, right now, to tell you the truth. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. And hello, RJ, in the chat. And RJ's Sayori is a wonderful, like, Cinnabon. Absolutely. She is.
Hi, RJ.
Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Oh, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. RJ in the chat got a lurk. Don't worry about it, RJ. We appreciate the lurk. Thanks for coming by. Phew. I guess.
Neo, when you get the chance, can you look at Discord for me?
Say that again?
When you, when you get the chance, if you could look at our group Discord real fast.
Yes. Do so right now.
I'll entertain everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we'll yeah.
All right. So we'll do one more. We'll do one more poem, and then we'll call it. Whoops, I skipped a thing. My bad.
Do you want to do we need to call it now? Do we?
No, we're okay. We're okay.
You okay?
Doing
Okay.
it after the I just learned of a passing and kind of a big one, at least for me personally. So
Kaylee, for real, if you need
so
to, I'm so sorry, sweetie.
No,
I'm
it's
so
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. Let's go through the end of the poem because that's one of the best places to save. Because if we, so I'm thinking logistically, so we don't have to rerun anything on our next recording.
All right.
Be okay. I'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm hesitant to. Okay. I mean,
No, we're fine. We're fine. Trust me. We're okay.
okay. It's your call. If you decide
we're
like
good.
two
Yeah,
lines into it, you
we're-
can.
Yeah, no, we'll be fine. Yeah, once we the poem's coming up almost immediately, so we only have like a little bit to it. So yeah, that's why after the poem we'll save.
Okay. Turbo mode.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
turbo. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
So It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand.
Guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? You just completely missed the symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant, the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Uh-oh.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
I was looking for suggestions. I would have just asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Yuri liked it. NeoIvan did too. But based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And NeoIvan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Uh-oh.
The
What,
music.
this is-
This is.
I'm scared. Are they gonna fight?
Get the golf clubs. Let's go.
Yeah.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. She realized that she had hockey gloves on, and she threw them on the ground.
oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that NeoIvan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You that full of yourself?
I remember
No.
the scene exactly now.
What?
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as NeoIvan started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turns towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
NeoIvan. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. You started it. She could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. This wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? Meanings should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Maybe explain that to her, NeoIvan.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, NeoIvan?
Well?
Oh no. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be, help me, Sayori, get me out of here. Frongi, since this is your first time ever going
No!
through here.
Why you put it on me? I'd be like, help me, Sayori. I don't want to do this by myself.
And Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth, also pointing a gun at me. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Also, she pulled out a shotgun. Sayori. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
NeoIvan.
Oh, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me, princess? You listening to yourself? That's exactly why nobody likes...
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well,
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. And Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah.
But why does laughing make me tear up? Damn!
It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that, yeah. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot because it is so cute. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
NeoIvan, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. it was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. After all, we all get by with a little help from our friends. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound... I have to. I'm sorry, Kaylee. Determination!
NeoIvan.
There's no escaping it.
Nope. I mean, you can never escape Undertale.
No, you can't.
Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of stuff happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them at all. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, NeoIvan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Oh my.
Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Pat. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alrighty.
All right,
We're
let's
going
write
to...
this poem.
Save. Mhm.
Yes,
Just-
save on a different slot. Yes.
Did you... Okay, so Kaylee, do you want us to go through the poem and then save
No,
once we...
we'll go through the poem.
Okay.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who do we want to try to impress this time?
That
Wait,
is
that's
the
up to
question.
you.
Because do we want to, since
Do we want to stick with Sayori?
or do we
Do you
want...
want to try to get Natsuki or Yuri?
I'm mad that Natsuki didn't like the cute poem earlier that we tried to do. Maybe I picked words that were too, like...
Yeah, you picked. What
Fancy.
happened was, so if you see them dancing in the corner, if you pick a word and they bounce, that means it's their word. You didn't pick enough Natsuki words. You picked a bunch of Sayori words.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the little bouncing girls.
Do you want
Okay.
to try Natsuki or Yuri this time?
Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, but they're all just bouncing now. Okay, I'm just gonna pick like the shortest words on the page. Cage. Damn it. Okay, nope, wrong girl down.
It's okay as long as the majority or the more points are given to each girl, then that will be the one that we choose.
Okay. Play. Oh wow, I'm striking out. Joy. Fucking.
Want me to pull up a list?
Or you could pick the words since you've played before. I just want the pink.
Yeah, but Natsuki's my least favorite character. She's the one I don't remember.
Oh my god, I like her. Okay,
Okay, hang on. Okay, I've got some. Let me look.
We gotta cheat the system here.
Mhm,
Oh, hang on. This is taking nightgown
How the?
for Faye.
Wow.
believe hop may be it.
Hop.
Yes.
Wow, how do you guys know this? Okay.
We, when I
I've
last
played this game a grand total of like 13 times now.
Wow.
I've played this game at least 3 times. I also had a guide up, so I remembered. Like, for Yuri, she likes big words and intellectual stuff as well as
Right.
horror theme.
Right.
Sayuri likes to be very wholesome, but also some sad words. And Natsuki likes mostly food and very cute things.
Sugary sweet.
Sugary sweet.
Why is Monica not here?
That is a good question.
Huh.
Monica's
Okay,
the
well,
president. Why would we want to date the president?
why
I know.
not?
I mean, she is out of our league too, right? I mean,
I mean,
way out there.
Aim for the top, guys.
She's out of our league.
Okay, did you say boop?
boop.
Yep. Yeah.
Bubbles. I believe games.
Games.
Yes. Oh, bloody hell. Fudge. No, not laugh.
It's okay. I'm enjoying this song. I love the music in this game.
Raindrops, not raindrops. Spur.
Whisper?
Spur.
Dang.
Skipping.
Valentine.
It's so fun to watch us cheat this system so hard.
Vanilla. She's a baker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Fussy. Like your pigtails.
Wow.
Puppy, because puppies are cute.
Mm-hmm.
Ribbon, like the ribbons in her hair.
Oh my god.
Chocolate, because she is baking. Strawberry, because strawberries are also sweet. So Papa would have worked, but I can't do that one for reasons. Not hope and not romance. Those were too strong. Fun? No, it's not fun. Sticky.
Yeah,
Icing.
sticky, like
Yeah, caramel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anime, because she's a weeb.
Wow. Cool.
Now we can save.
Okay. Awesome.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us across social media for updates. Thanks for watching!